Before I learn a cover from one of my favorite musicians, I need to.
I chose to stitch your video because I really want to make sure you see what I have to say. First off, that's a nice guitar you got right there. That's a Gibson, right? I happen to know what those go for, and they're at least $400 a piece, at least. And you also got your son one, so that's $800. And then you got a nice speaker system to go with it. That's probably another $400, $500. And then you got a nice microphone stand included. That's probably another $100, $200. So you're well over $1,000. And you have the audacity to make a GoFundMe when you've made, what, over $12,000 in the last couple of days? Maybe week? You really are one arrogant POS. For so many reasons, but the biggest thing is I was rewatching my video about you and, your little mishap with the, teens caught in your home that you're claiming isn't true, although your court date's coming up in January. And I got to thinking about this. You see, back in 2010, I lost a lot of weight. I lost 35 pounds. I went from a size 20 down to a size 4. And all of a sudden, I got my youth back. So I started dressing a little bit, not inappropriate, nothing like you, but a little bit unclassy, so to speak, because my whole adult life I was overweight. So I wanted to see what it felt like. I want to tell you something. I will never forget the one time that someone said to me, that happened to be one of my son's friends, how he had had thoughts about me, if you know what I mean. And he had done what he needed to do, if you get my drift. And when I tell you, I instantly, inside, became repulsed at myself and the thought that this, now he was in his 20s, but that this 20-year-old was doing that over the thought of me. And I know some people will say, oh, younger men, they sometimes like older women, you're a cougar, this and that. But to me, I don't take any satisfaction in that. It makes me physically ill to even think about that. And you see, I don't have a huge platform like you do. You come on here and you dress in the schoolgirl outfits and all your raunchy little tight outfits showing your upper chest and flaunting everything. And it just made me think, how many teenagers, because we know there are a lot of teenagers, and a lot of teenagers are in your lives, your profile. How many of these teenagers are taking pleasure, let's just put it that way, watching your videos? That makes me physically ill. And the fact that you would find excitement out of that just goes to show the pedo that you are. It really, truly makes me nauseous to think what these young boys are doing over the sight of you. And the only person that is to blame in that is you and TikTok for allowing it. You see, you only have yourself to worry about. Well, you have 3 children, but we know you don't worry about them. Sorry, but you don't. You care all about Adriel. So you only have yourself. And you can't even contain yourself. You have this position where people listen to you. I don't know why, but they listen to you. And they suck up everything that you say and do. And oh, Adriel. And you're taking that position of power and abusing it. You are warping these young boys' minds. And I'm sorry, even at 18, 19, They are boys. They are not mature enough to see through your bullshit. And you're robbing them. You're twisting their mind onto things that they shouldn't even... You have no class, no self-respect, no morals. And it's a huge reason why we have to get you off this app. I know I'm going to do everything in my power because this thought just keeps eating at me like, it's vile. And the fact that you would find pleasure in that just makes you that vile person.